It's me, Pops Van Marmalade, and you're watching the Comics-Related Madness Network. So come get some. CromCon. CromCon.
The original intention of the film was just for my personal use, but I thought with it being such a unique thing that I'd like to offer it to anybody who wants to see it. Things like that. And it's just a unique film of him.
He says, I beat you. He says, they say we came in under the dead heat. He says, that's not true because I beat you. And the American said, well, he says, if you like to think so, he says, but I know the real story. He says, I know I clearly won that one. See?
I'ma get it, you know I be on the one. Yeah. You know I be on the one. Man on a mission, I'ma get it, you know I be on the one. Yeah, it's all hard, ain't no fear here. You ain't giving this to all, you steer clear. Never beat, I've been down and I reappear. You got some money on the line, you better put it here. Rolling in and doing that work.
Madness Comic Network and comic-related madness proudly presents Madness Open DrawStream, featuring The Richness and a variety of special guests. Tune in to our content on Comic Talk with Pops Van Zandt on YouTube.
Hey, yo, it's me. And that guy.
Yeah, don't play my theme music. I don't want to hear it. I
What?
don't want to hear it right now. Don't play my theme. Play yours. I don't want to hear my theme.
I ain't playing either one of them. Okay.
Thank God. Oh, God. I mean, I'm like, I'm drunk Space Ghost. Space Ghost.
Richard's drawing Space Ghost, and he
Space Ghost.
challenges
That's right.
anybody to come out here
Space
and draw
Ghost.
Space Ghost.
Anybody who
with him.
thinks they can draw. Anybody who thinks they can challenge me and my incredible might. Yeah. You have none of you have any hope at all. You're all
So
scrubs.
Q's in an airplane, and he won't be here, and David, Michael Burton can't be here, and
Why? They're ducking me, that's why. They're ducking me.
I don't really ask him why.
They're ducking me.
You
They're
know,
ducking me.
people that can't be here, man.
You know
need
they're
people
ducking
to
me.
be here.
They're ducking me.
But we do got one guy showed up. Hold on a second.
I know, I saw it.
So just sit right down, relax, open your ears real wide and say, give it to me straight, doctor, I can take it.
Kick the chocks out from under the wheels. Flaps up. No offense, Margaret. Contact. We're off. Rum, rum.
Doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you.
Wow, that doctor is it, baby.
How you feeling there, Doc?
What's going on? Rich,
Yeah, same old. What's up?
it's a sorry dog that won't wag his own tail.
What? What does that mean?
It's a sorry dog that won't wag his own tail.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, where'd you get that?
Don't play my intro.
Oh, I don't want to wag my tail right now, man. I didn't wipe. I forgot to wipe. I forgot to wash my hands, man. But you know what? I'm all dirty. I'm all filthy with all the talent in the world. You know why? Because all these other artists are scrubs. Because I'm like, yeah, man, I'm drawing Space Ghost. I want to see if you guys could draw something just like this. And no one showed up because they're all afraid of my incredible, awesome richness.
I'm here,
I
Huckleberry.
am so full of crap. I love being full of crap because it's so funny. Because there is no way I am even remotely as talented as some of the people that I've seen on the show. But I will never let them know that. F that noise.
First of all, I always thought Space Ghost was a fantastic design for a character.
Its simplicity made it so great.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Absolutely.
I didn't like that his powers came out of a
With the special armbands?
bracelet. His bracelet.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
I thought he should just be like zapping them just because he can zap them.
Well, maybe they're meant as a conduit for all of his immense power.
Okay, I'll wrap my brain around that.
Because it's like Cyclops has to have those glasses on his face all the damn time.
Yeah,
Maybe it's like, Cyclops, use the Force. And you will be able to use your eyes to shoot the beams of light and anger and stuff.
Hey, Carol.
Aha. Carol's here. Hey, Carol, what's up?
Who was doing the X-Men run back in the early 80s? Was it John Byrne? It was the Phoenix, Cyclops, Wolverine, Banshee,
Let me
and
see.
Nightcrawler.
When? Okay, from 75 to 79, it was Dave Cockrum. From 77. Excuse me, from 77 to 1981, it was Byrne. From 81 to 83, I think it was Cockrum again.
Yeah.
And then for 83 or 84, Paul Smith popped in. And then John Romita Jr. had a lengthy run on those guys. And then after that, I forgot.
Yeah. It's Byrne's run that I'm thinking of that I like.
It's Byrne. It's definitely Byrne. Right around that time is definitely Byrne, I think.
Yeah. Carol, why are you starving to death, Carol?
I'm sorry?
Carol says she's starving to death, and that kicks in my nurturing self, and I want to provide food. Why are you hungry?
Why are you hungry there, Carol? If you're starving to death, then eat something. It's a good idea. Because I'm lazy?
Because she's lazy, she don't want to cook.
So your apathy is going to cause your starvation there, sweetie. I don't know, man. These people get ready. Here we are. Space Ghost. Woo!
And then there was the twins and the dog.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, but didn't they? Wasn't that like a running theme with all these superhero thingies where it's like there's always children running around and a dog and a stupid dog at the end of it? And you know what I remembered? Oh God, the Super Friends with Zen and Jaina and that damn space monkey. Oh God.
Yeah, it was a monkey. It wasn't a dog. It was a monkey. Yes.
That's right. It was a monkey. It was called Gleek.
Yes.
And I'm like, Jesus Christ, man! You couldn't think of a different name for a friggin' monkey than Gleek. You know, it's like, oh man, some of those things were so damn silly. I mean, when we were kids, I was like, whoa, this is so dope. This is like super awesome. Like, I love this stuff because Superman's now going to fly to Saturn in 5 minutes, which of course cannot possibly happen because it goes against every single law of physics known to man. But hey, you know, when you're 7 or 8 years old, you're like, damn, how fast is that? It's like, wow, man. So
I didn't miss it. I didn't miss it. When it was on, I was watching.
Oh, yeah, same here, man, same here. I did the same stuff. Ooh, I had someone do fan art of my pirate, my first fan art. Oh, Carol, if you mentioned that before, I'll tell you what, Carol, I'll draw your pirate next week on the DrawStream if you show up. I'll draw some fan art of the pirate.
Arr, yeah.
Arr. It's favorite letter. Arr.
Carol, I haven't heard about your pirate. We'll have to talk.
I want someone to cook for me for a change. You want to be pampered? Here you go, baby. Here's some butter.
Oh, stop it. Stop it.
Stop it. Butter. I'll cook some butter for
you.
Rich. I'm not saying anything wrong. I'm saying butter. You know what? I should say water. I'll say water. Here's some water. I'm going to boil some water for you. No, I'm dead serious, Carol. I'll draw, I'll do some fan art of your pirate. I just need a little bit of info on it. So if you can connect with me on Facebook somehow or send some stuff to Pops or something, I'd do it.
Oh, it's avatar.
My avatar. Your avatar is like the tiniest thing in the world on this end. I can't really see it.
Yeah.
Someone should buy me pizza. Oh, it just so happens I have pizza. So if you want to come over to the UK, I got a pizza for you.
Yeah, just drop in, you know.
Just drop in, you know.
Just across the pond.
Just across the pond.
I'm gonna. What? I'll remind you through Messenger. I want to get your page rate for just inking. Like if I want to get you to ink my next book.
It's
because you're so much better than I am at it.
Okay, I can tell you my rate, but I'll DM you the larger version so you can see it. All right.
Send it to me too, Carol.
Well, send it to me first there. I was the one who offered it first. Now you got to climb up on my thunder?
No. I just want to see it, dude. Relax.
Why you got to do that, man? Why you got to do that?
It's like,
fine.
Dude, man, we just want your drum to help us out for practice. We just want to borrow a couple of beats.
That's enough. I don't want to hear it. No. See,
yeah, just need your rates.
I know. I don't know. I have to find out. I have to remember.
Okay.
I can't tell you now. I'm not doing that now.
I don't want you to tell me live. Just when
fine. I wasn't going to.
Oh, Rich.
Oh my God.
Did you not take a Midol this morning?
Oh, you're going right for the genitalia. You know what? I'm not saying a word. You know what? I mean, anyway. All right, well, if you're going to DM me these things, you have to DM me through my Facebook. So it's Rich Perotta, so send it to me. You should be able to see it. Wait, you know what? I'll even provide my link. Give me a second. I'll even provide my fucking... language also.
Wow.
What?
I'm impressed.
What are you impressed about? I'm not that impressive.
You never post links.
I'm not posting anything for her. All right, give me a sec. Why am I copying that? That makes no sense, Dur. Okay, no, I gotta copy that. Thank you. Where's the StreamYard? Calm down. All right, there. Yeah, that's my Facebook link. So send me a DM or something like that, or slide into my DMs, as the young people say.
You slide up in my DMs.
Slide in my DMs.
All right, I gotta have a sandwich with my coffee. I'll be right back.
All right, I'll be here, man.
Oh, and I'll show my work because I am working on the edits for Pariah, so I'll show you my work in progress.
Please do.
Be right back.
I'll be right here. Yeah, so now I'm drawing Space Ghost.
All right, well, since he brought it up, let's go ahead and show the trailer for it. Get it out of the way.
Yeah, please do so. Yeah, let's do it.
There you go.
Yeah, I know, right? All right, Carol's going to send me the art, and I'll do it next week. So next week on the DrawStream, I'll do that.
Cool.
Yay. Excuse me. Wonder what Jim O'Reilly is doing.
I don't know. I did send him a message.
I actually don't care. I was just throwing it out there. Quitter.
I did send him a message. I did send him the link.
I know. He's too busy playing with his little clay thingy. He has to play with his clay thingy. Space Ghost. I'm buff. Look how swole I am. I'm Swole Ghost. I'm not Space Ghost. I'm Swole Ghost. Excuse me. Okay. Where's that guy? Space Ghost. How's your week been?
I don't have no time. I don't have enough time.
Enough time for what?
For all the shit that I need to try to get done. That I don't have enough time. That's what I'm saying. That's why I've been trying to get away from doing some of the shows so I have more time to do the rest of the shit. But I always seem to get stuck on a show You know, it's like,
Well, we love you're here, man. And well, I am. I'm in the middle of grading progress. I'm in the middle of grading the first term for the traditional art class. That's 73 students. And I have to evaluate each and every one and then leave some input afterwards. And then I have my 2D digital class, which I have to also mark at the same time a little bit later. And that's going to take another 73 students. There might be a couple of little changes and shakeups on where I am. And I may not be teaching the 2D class, but taking on a whole bunch of extra labs and probably... most likely coordinating a couple of events for the students at the school I teach at. So it's like, yeah, there's a lot, but I enjoy it. You know, it's fun. You know, so and now here I am on the Madness Open DrawStream, where it's like I'm drawing space. Ooh, yeah. How is everybody today? Who's out there? There's 3 people. Everybody's still here.
Yeah, I think I pretty much know where everybody else is.
Where is everybody else?
I mean, it's one thing to go out, you know. I mean, I go out and I promote what I do. But I do not post a Twitter post with my show coming up and then tag every motherfucker for 4 or 5 different fucking posts down the list. My God, guys. It's like fucking... I'm glad you didn't tag me in that shit. I'm just saying. Because I'd have been like, fuck you. You know? It's, you know, like you say, it's one thing to promote what you're doing. I get it. But to go down the list and just tag everybody that you can think of that might possibly maybe want to watch what you're doing, it's like, dude, if I did that, people would hate my guts. But everybody else seems to get away with all kinds of shit that Pops ain't allowed to do. You know?
Well, I'm not,
I just can't believe it. I'm like, really? Okay, dude. You do your draw stream the same time I'm doing my draw stream, and then tag all the people that usually watch us.
Wait, who's
I'm not going to say. I'm not going into it. I'm just saying it's kind of shitty. You know.
Wow. Is that why?
It could be. I just saw it. I was like, oh, that could be a big, you know. Yeah.
Well. Oh boy.
I mean,
can you message me on who you think it is?
No, I mean, I know who it is. I'm looking at his post
I don't know
right
who
now.
it is.
I don't give a shit who he is. The point is that he, look, it's just, come on, man. Nobody likes to @everyone tag on Facebook, and going down the list using 5 or 6 Twitter posts to tag 100 people is pretty much the same thing. It's fucking lame, dude. It's lame. It's crazy.
It is kind of cowardly. Well, whoever it is.
Well, no, it's not. I mean, you know, it's like dude calls himself a DC pro. He should have an audience. He shouldn't have to suck. He shouldn't have to go out and beg people to watch him. That's
what did this guy do? A cover or something like that?
Well, I don't know, dude. I don't know who. I don't care who he is. I just don't like that he tagged all the people that usually come here.
Oh,
you
wow,
know?
you're
kidding. It's kind of a bitch move, dude. Fucking earn your audience.
Holy crap. That's for real. I'll be a son of a bitch. All right. Well, hey, you know what?
People going to do what they do, right? Yeah.
Well, let them do what they do. It's I mean, it's I don't know. I think it's that whole, I mean, what has this person done? From DC. I mean, what has that person done? Like a cover?
Dude, I don't want to even talk about dude anymore. I just pointed out where half our audience is. That's all. I don't want to talk about him or give him any more airtime.
Wow. So we have direct competition at this point.
No, it's not competition. It's just somebody being a dick.
That's competition. He's starting a... Wow. I'll be damned. All right.
Who? What?
Challenge accepted.
Talk to me.
Challenge accepted. Pops, you want to tell him what you just
No, I don't want to go over it again.
All right, fine.
Don't.
Jesus. All right. Damn.
Carol, we're connected on Twitter. You can just send it through Twitter.
I didn't know you were connected on Twitter.
We are. We're Twitterfied.
Oh, really? Is that so?
Twitter-pated. Twitterfied.
Modify.
I opted for some creamy noodles instead of sandwich.
Okay.
So next Sunday is going to be Christmas Day.
Yeah, next week is Christmas Day. That's right.
So I doubt we're going to have much of a draw stream on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
I'll still be here to do the show if you want to be here, Rich. But
I'll definitely be here. I actually don't have plans this Christmas.
We should just do it as a hangout stream. It's Christmas, you know?
Yeah, that's true too.
I'd rather see somebody draw some Christmassy shit.
There should be a marathon hangout stream for Christmas Day.
Oh God, who's going to show up for that?
I
Except
will.
Me. I won't. I will because I'm.
You
lonely.
say that now, Doc, and then you'll have 20 people show up at your house, or you'll have to go somewhere.
Yeah.
The kids are all grown. We do our Christmas on Christmas Eve, so.
Yeah.
Stacey will be over at her daughter's house, so I'll be all alone.
I have no idea what's going on here, where kids will be, if people are coming here, if people are going somewhere.
Right.
Nobody tells me shit, so I don't know. Okay.
I'll tell you what. If that's the case, Carol, are you going to stick around for a bit? Because I can probably, instead of Space Ghost, let me see something.
Does Space Ghost have a belt?
Yeah, he does. It's a basic belt.
Isn't it a sash, like?
Yeah.
Like a belt that ties and falls, or something?
Yes. No, that's Shazam. Marvel. Captain Marvel. I have nowhere to go right now. Okay, cool. I'm going to draw your girl right now. I'll draw her now because I'll probably I'll draw Space Ghost in a Christmas Space Ghost version. There. So let's get rid of that. Let's see. I'm going to move that away for a minute. As a matter of fact, now if anybody here is watching, you can get an idea of my actual process when I draw. So let me take a look.
So, Carol, who did this image for your avatar?
Okay. Okay, accept. Okay. Pose. Give me 1 second. All right. Oh, I think you're gonna like this one, Carol. Oh my God, I'm gonna draw you. I'm gonna draw your lovely lady. Mint. I'm gonna draw it mint. Duh. Like all those Guidos in Staten Island say. Mint. All right. Haha. All right, here's how I do. What I usually do, for myself anyway, because I've done this enough, but what I do is I get an established idea of how tall the character is going to be. So I draw like from this point, top of the head. Sometimes if the character's sitting down, I'll do right to the waistline or like where the hip is going to be. And then I just go from there when it comes to where the rest of the skeleton or the figure is. So I'm going to do this right over here. All right. And I'll have her holding a pistol right over here. It's going to be all Gorgeous.
A nice flintlock.
Oh yeah, def. I don't even know what the hell a flintlock is. What's a flintlock? Can you educate me on that? What's a flintlock? I don't know. I wish I knew.
The old-fashioned pistols.
Gun, dude.
Well, I know it's a gun. I'm just talking about when or what kind of gun is it?
It's what the pirates would have been using. It's a single shot.
Oh, okay.
You know,
It's a single shot?
It's basically a handheld musket.
Ah, gotcha. All right, cool. There you go. La 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 la. So now I'm doing this. I throw my stuff in there. It's like I'm gonna make it just like this. Pose that down there.
And then I'm gonna do this, and then I'll do that. And
I'll do that.
I'll do that.
And I'm gonna do that. Yes, exactly. Don't make fun of the process there, pal. All right.
Nothing wrong with the process.
Don't make fun of my process, bro. My process is dope. It's mint. All right, so there we are.
Minty fresh.
It's minty fresh, kind of like the breath of a baby child. Or a piece of gum.
What?
Both. Gum is minty fresh. So are children. You just gotta smell them, and it's like, oh yeah.
It's minty fresh, like your grandmother's pocketbook at church.
Oh my God, yeah, I know, right? Where she has all those like lifesavers and everything.
Yeah.
Where it's like, here you go, sweetie. Here's a lifesaver for you.
Or that half a stick of gum she's had in the bottom of her pocketbook for a month.
Yeah, I know. And then the pocketbook smells like absolute yummy mint flavored gum, and you're like, I gotta have more. It's like, yay.
I was like, I ain't chewing no pocketbook gum. I'm just saying.
Loving watching your process, Rich. Thank you, Poison Paper. I appreciate that.
Hello, Poison Paper.
Hi, Poison Paper.
I don't think I've met this person.
Now that I have this over here, what I usually use to make sure I lay everything down the right way, I have issues drawing monochromatically, which means that I have trouble seeing grays. You know, my shading sometimes is actually really bad. I mean, I really have to concentrate to get it. So what I do to make sure that I do it is I use a pencil, like a mechanical pencil with a 0.7 blue line lead. And as a result of it, what I do now is I just put down the basic ley lines of where everything is going to go, just like this, you know, and then I just give it a really rough outline of where everything is. And once I do that, I know where everything is going to go after this. I mean, I'm not an expert by any stretch of I don't think I'm an expert by any stretch of the imagination. But I've drawn so many of these, so many human figures and layouts that it's like I kind of know where everything goes already.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, here's how we do it. Oh, she has the ruffles. Okay, I'm trying to figure
Henry,
out.
the British biceps. What's going on, buddy?
She has like the ruffles and all that stuff. So it's like, ooh. But then we have here, it's like this, and then we have that. Let's see. Give her that come here the look. I love those lips on that character. My God. Oh, yeah. So I draw that there. Just like that. I got to see the rest of this character. Okay. She has that sword. I'll have her hold this. How the hell is she holding that sword? Okay, all right. There. Man, that sword's going to be fun to hold. That sword's going to be fun to draw. Holy crap, the handle itself. Jesus Christ.
Paul Gomez. Say hi to Paul Gomez.
Hey, Paul.
Hi to
Paul should be out here drawing. That's what Paul should be.
Paul should be out here drawing so I can, make fun. I mean, like, show him how to do it. So come on now. Come on out, Paul, if you're brave.
So
you
we
don't
can
make fun of Paul. His friends do.
So we can encourage you, Paul.
Yes.
No, we're his friends. So his friends,
I mean, his cover artist is the one that gives him the issues. We encourage him.
Okay, look, come on.
Jeff is the one that tries
draw with
to
us, Paul,
give
so
him a
we can
hard time.
encourage you, quote unquote.
Jeff is a trip.
All right, so yeah, this is going to be hot. I kind of like this character. I kind of like her right now. Like, yeah. Look at those nasty boots. She's going to draw with her sword. Draw your sword.
She's not holding it. It's strapped to her.
Yeah, well, duh. I'm not going to draw it exactly to this. She's going to be holding it because she's sitting down ready to attack. Duh. The hell, man. Let the poppers pop and the breakers break. You never heard that one? Thank you.
Paul said 2 minutes. He'll be here for the insults or encouragement.
No, he'll be.
We're here for you, brother. We're here for you.
We sure are, man. We're definitely here for you.
I want this to go back to being the art stream that I don't have to be here for.
Oh,
I need 10 people out here drawing. Do you want to see my drawings?
I was just talking to
I'll show you why I don't belong in this stream. Look. That's why I don't belong in this stream. Man.
You've had Max on this thing too. And it's like
talking to Christie. She was at the Korean market.
That is why I don't belong on this stream.
Our Korean.
Your Korean friend was at a Korean market?
Can't imagine why.
Christie.
Yeah. Oh, Christie?
Yeah.
Well, hi, Rock.
Oh,
what are you doing, buddy? Come here.
Oh, my God.
Come over here. Come over here. Get up here like Zeus used to. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come here. Get up here. Yes, my dude.
Put him on camera.
Hold on. I'm trying. Oh, he's going to leave before. God, come here, Rock. Come here, Rock. Come here, dude. Come here. Come here. No, come here.
I love it. I love it.
Get up here. Come on. Come on. Get up here. Come here, dude. No, he just ain't going to do it. He just ain't going to get up here, but he's right here.
He's like, that's not my thing, man.
Come up here.
Rocky.
Come on. Say hi to everybody.
Rocky, what are you doing? Oh, Rocky.
He's listening.
Yeah.
Where are you going? Rock. Come back here.
He said I didn't tell you?
Yeah, buddy. What's up, dude?
All right. Now we can actually get the drawing. Yeah. There we are. Ho, 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 and a bottle of rum.
Oh, Rock. Oh, Rock. Oh, Rock. What are you doing, buddy?
Rocky. Rocky, what are you doing, buddy? Rock. Yeah.
He does.
All right, so here's what I'm working on.
He does miss
What are you
his
working on? Let's see what you got.
Just a page. So this is Elizabeth going into protective custody, meeting her detail.
Here she is.
And then a mysterious call happens to the bad guys.
Wow.
The 7-foot-tall albino takes the phone call, and he says, "You will be rewarded."
Nice. That sounds evil.
Oh man, I'm stoked, man. We're in the home stretch on getting the first book out.
Good for you, man. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm thrilled.
You're welcome.
I'm thrilled about it. Just thrilled.
Uh-oh.
Thank you, Carol.
Is that Paul?
Paul Gomez. What's happening?
What's going on?
What's up, Paul?
What's happening?
Nick says Rocky's growl set his dogs off. They do that.
Okay.
Nothing phases my chihuahua. She just
all right, Paul. Let's see what you got there, big boy.
All right. So this
whip
is
it
the
out.
last drawing that I did last night. Let me see if I can put it.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, you're improving by leaps and bounds.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, you are keeping all of your work, right?
I didn't even see it yet.
Yes. Oh, you didn't see it? Okay, hold on.
Because you're going to want to look back at you.
Oh, that's nice. What was that? That's after like five minutes from a lesson from me?
Yeah.
Of course it is. Yeah, I know, right?
Now, I want to show you my drawing that I did right before that. I'm kind of proud of that one.
All right, let's see it.
If I can get it. Hold on 1 second.
Carol, why can't you show this? I can't show what I'm working on. It's forbidden.
Maybe because she can't show what she's working on.
You know what?
Well, she just said that.
I put it up. I think I put up my drawing. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
All right, we'll be right here.
We'll be right back right after these messages.
After these messages, we'll be right back. And why is that?
And here we go.
Honeycomb's big. Yeah.
I can't believe Pops did that.
I could, because he's a scoundrel.
Honeycomb's
Pops
big.
is-
Yeah. It's not small. No.
No. Look at that face. Look at this amazing art that I'm doing. Look at that. I just started. Because I'm coloring a page for Artifice and I'm not allowed to show it. Whatever. That's all right.
Oh, I'm doing
We're too busy looking at my art right now. Maybe next time we'll look at your art and everything.
I'm doing
when you become as special as I am, then yeah, that'll be awesome. Honeycomb's big. Yeah.
It's not small. No.
No. We have to get Josh Groban to sing that.
Yeah. Come to the honeycomb hideout.
All right. So, this was the first one that I started shading.
Let me see what you're shading. I can only dream of becoming as special as you. God, I hope not, because if you're as special as me, they'll put you away for life. Jesus.
Okay. All right.
What is that?
All right.
What is that? I can't see it. Give me a second.
Grim Reaper.
It is?
It's a picture of a Christmas Carol. Ghost of Christmas Future. See, there's Scrooge down there at the bottom.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I see it. All right.
Yeah, the video didn't do it justice, but that was like my first time trying to use different color pencils and whatnot.
Yeah. I am, after all, just Carol. Well, that's colored pencil?
Well, I mean, different.
You mean just different
leads.
shades?
Yeah, different shades of lead.
Okay, all right. Okay.
All right, Paul.
Yeah.
Got some advice for you.
Okay, give it to me.
Stop drawing.
And it's your homework.
Okay.
Stop drawing.
Stop.
1 week straight. Every time you draw, and you should draw at least once a day.
Never.
Pick one. Faces or hands? Faces or hands?
So I don't know.
Every single day, all day, every day.
I've been trying to. This is kind of a practice sheet. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just figures, like dynamic movements and whatnot. So it's just kind of like the poses, I guess you could say. But on the back of some of these, because what I try to do is I try to do 3 decent drawings: one of a face, one of a full body, one of a group setting. But on the back of them, you kind of see that I'm just like sketching little this and that, and I've been working on hand clasping. Because I wanted to do a picture of a guy on his knees, like praying. And I was working on him, his hands, his clasping of hands, kind of thing.
Yeah, listen. Do what I said, but use lots of references. Draw faces and or hands from a multitude of different poses, particularly the ones that all artists hate, like the up angle at a face.
Yeah, one.
I don't know, man. I think you should just focus on forms for a while. Like focus on forms for about maybe a couple of weeks and draw nothing but thumbnails. Like get the skeleton. Well, here, take both of our advice. You know, Doc is telling you to practice on many different shapes and and directions and poses. Yes, do that. But as you're doing that, you should also practice where everything should be placed on a geometric thing, as in your thumbnails and your wireframes and stuff, so you can get used to the form of the body to start, and then go and then keep doing.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I was doing with this. Practice. It was just a page of the circle head and triangle chest and pelvic and where the feet stuff go, and I try to do like an hour's worth of that every day.
You can even do that with scribble figures.
Yeah,
that is true.
Just scribble until you get the shape you want out of a figure, doing acrobatics, whatever. The key thing though is in your mind you have to keep telling yourself repeatedly, I'm not drawing a face. I'm drawing shapes. I'm not drawing a hand. I'm just drawing shapes.
I don't know if you can see that.
I'm going to use that. I'm using that.
I don't know if you can see that, but see, I was drawing like the outline of my next my next drawing right there. See the just circle and body of them sitting on the floor with the angel wings coming up. And that's what I was just practicing the thumbnail. See, there's another one right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And because I don't think I'm going to do that good on it, but I wanted to try something really hard. The other thing I tried the other day, and I pretty much failed at. You can see this one is the scene from Star Wars.
Put the camera on Paul. Put the camera on Paul.
See, there's that scene from Star Wars with Jabba the Hutt and Princess Leia.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But I was really practicing on the proportions where, he's the main frame, and then, she's sitting down there underneath, and then this guy's coming up here and talking to him right here, which that was really bad. But the C-3PO and then this other guy, and this was really one of the few that I had like 5 or 6 characters on the same one. So even though I knew I was going to fail at it, I was like, I wanted to see where I could learn and improve on that.
You didn't fail at all.
Get that out of your head.
Yeah. Don't talk about failing. It's a lesson.
Right.
Every single mistake in drawing is a lesson. It's not a failure.
Yeah.
Never think that way.
Well, I mean, that's what I mean by, I look at it and see where I can improve.
Well, that's how you need to look at it. Don't say it's a failure. It's not. It's not a failure at all. Trust me, it's not. Honey,
but I try to do like I said, at least three decent drawings a day. One of them I'll try to do something that's decently simple so I can keep my encouragement up, and then one of them very hard and difficult so I can see where I need to improve on.
Right, but I'm telling you, whether it's like Rich says, do figures or faces or hands, pick one thing, do it all week, do it till you're sick of it, because about the time you get bored with it is when you're going to discover you're getting good at it.
See, there's a version of the Hulk I did.
Did you hear what I
Yeah.
All right.
And like I said, I'm telling you, like every day I'll do my practices, which is just circles and squares and stuff, and I'll do shading and all that other stuff. But I'll do another hour with just either hands or like right now, like that Superman one I showed you. Right. I feel I really messed up on his mouth. So I've been practicing on that.
That happened in the movie, in the first Justice League movie. They messed up on his mouth all the damn time too. So, don't feel so bad. So it's all good. You're fine. Trust me.
But I was trying to figure out how to do some of the things that I can't figure out. Like I said, like the mouth and like the clasping of hands, and I'll practice on that for like an hour or two in between the drawings that I put more time into.
Some of these time, Paul.
Some of these
it takes time.
No, I understand.
Trust me when I tell you, it takes more time than most people care to admit. Trust me.
I've been, like I said, I've been trying to put about 6 hours in a day, and like one day I drew like two different zombies because I knew I wasn't going to be able to do it that well, but I wanted to see if I could improve from one to the other.
God damn, this is a hard sword to try.
All right, but my point is the next day, do more zombies. The next day, do more zombies. The next day, do more. Whatever it is you're focusing on, really work on it so it becomes natural to you.
Right.
Yeah, he's just saying it's like work out each thing. Don't jump from one thing to the next without getting to the point you were trying to get on the one thing.
Right.
Yep.
Right. It's like get there, then go on to the next thing. It's like practice. Okay, now I feel good about my mouth, my heads, my faces, whatever, and then move on to the next thing and do it until you feel good about
it.
Yep.
Until you get comfortable with it.
I don't know if I'm ever going to feel good about hands.
You will.
I'm really happy though that you're taking all of this advice, clearly and everything, because there are some people that I know who they spend 1 hour with a professional artist and they think they're God, So it's just like,
or they throw their hands up and give up.
Or they throw their hands up and give up. Like, some of them should, but it's not the greatest thing.
I'm not going to give up. But yeah, I definitely take that advice.
Like when I'm teaching painting, I will tell people when I see them being tentative, you'll see them, they'll hold the brush up and they freeze. And I'm like, no, do whatever was in your head to do because it's just paint. Nobody's going to die. Just put it up there. What the hell is it?
Pops, I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. Oh, man. Oh, that was too funny.
I missed it.
Oh no! When I was talking about the other artist, the other artist that we
just
know,
random sketches.
Yeah, we know who spent about an hour with a very famous artist, and all of a sudden this person is like God. It's like this person can draw anything. You know what I mean?
Oh.
You might know who I'm talking about.
I think I do.
Yeah, I think you do too. So it's like, yeah, all right. Don't be like that person there, Paul.
No, I like I said, I don't think I'm going to be good for a while, but I'm going to try my hardest.
Well, you'll get better as you go along.
Yeah, I mean, you are already good enough to convey your ideas to your pencilers,
right?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like
that was your goal.
Here's a lot of those
strength that you have right there.
Those hands and clasping that I was practicing. You can see there's like 20 or 30 different ones.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Look, you're going to get as good as much as you put in, and it doesn't how long the process takes. The only true goal you should have in every circumstance is just improving for yourself and not worrying about other conventions where it's like, oh wow, you only did it this far, and it's like, well, no, I'm actually a pretty decent human being and a pretty decent artist. Don't worry about anything else when it comes to the progress on which you do, because you will get to there where you are when you are ready to get there. That there's no in between, and there's no rushing it. There's no hurrying it up. I mean, there's ways of doing it in a more efficient manner, but there's also ways where it's like that's hard to do in and of itself.
Yeah, and remember, the more you do, the more you can do.
Exactly.
Yeah, and the main thing was. The main thing was I didn't really do this to utilize it to make comics or drawings or anything like that. The main thing is I want to learn right so I could teach my kids, because that's the only reason I started doing it. Before my kid said that he wanted to start drawing, I never picked up a pencil because I was really bad at it. So I want to learn, and I want to learn the right way so I could teach him. And show him right now it's like every day he's like, can you draw this? Can you draw that?
Paul, look, as an art teacher as well as an artist, I don't appreciate that, okay? You employ a professional art teacher.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what the hell you're thinking, Paul.
Yeah, what are you thinking?
If I had the money, I would. I'd be like,
I'm going to learn how to draw so that I'll teach my kids. And I'm just like, pardon you? What? I wasn't going to say a word. I was just going to be like, all right, you could doom your children for that. Okay, that's fine. But it's like, man, if you want to put your children through that type of purgatory as hell, then okay, that's great. But it's like, you need to be as good as us in order to do that. Well, we're not as good as we are.
The thing about it is, like the last convention we went, me and my son he brought a sketchbook and he was like challenging me to draw stuff, and he was trying to emulate it, and then he went to like the artists that were around there and asking them for challenges, and it kept his motivation up. I think I can only take him so far, and then hopefully someone who's better can take them the rest of the way.
Look, it's not a question who's better. It's just every single artist is different,
right?
And we all progress based on whatever talent or whatever time we put into it. Your son, your son or your daughter. What do you have, sons or daughters? Both?
I've got 5 boys and 1 girl, but it's my twins, which are boys that really want to get into it.
You definitely know how to F. You should teach a class on that.
Rich.
Yeah,
Rich.
I didn't say the F word. Okay. Here's the thing. No, seriously though. your sons, who are the ones who are the artists? All of them?
And my twins are one. My daughter, who's 17, she can draw, but my
God
twins
bless.
are
Good.
wanting to learn, and they want me to teach them. And I'm like, I don't know how. So I've, 3 weeks ago when they said that, I picked up a pencil and started.
Well, that's a dedicated father right there.
That is a dedicated father. You're a better father than I'll ever be.
Well, you can because I'm going
to tell you right now, if my son said I want to learn how to crochet, I'm not learning how to crochet.
Right?
Sometimes you got to, pick your spots. If they say, hey, let's do this together, that's what it is.
No, man, I wouldn't do that because I'm a terrible person. I'm a horrible human being, so I would never do that for any child that I have. I'm like, screw that noise. Sorry.
Right. I mean, like I said, if I had the money, I'd be like, go learn from someone else because I don't know how to draw a line.
Well, here's the thing, man. I mean, there's so many resources on YouTube.
Yeah. And that's where I'm learning, and that's where I'm showing them to.
David Usher.
I've been watching like David Finch and Jim Lee and
Dave Finch and Jim Lee. Don't watch those guys. No, I'm serious. Do not watch them. They don't. They have their own pattern on how to do things. They don't teach the fundamentals.
Well, I mean, I pick up little thises and that from everybody. I don't just watch like one or two things. Most of the time when we're watching like beginning stuff.
Well, if you're watching beginning stuff, then why are you looking at the pros?
Write this down.
Every once in a while, I just have it on in the background.
Paul,
listen to Doc.
Sketching Scotty.
Yes, whoever that is.
Sketching Scotty on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
My man doesn't even use a pencil. He goes straight to ink.
Oh wow.
But he does also teach fundamentals.
Yes, thank you.
And I've been trying to like really hit like line weight and like proportions and stuff. I need to get. I mean, there's so much that I'm trying to learn that I'm trying to take it in stages as opposed to just
sure. Sketching.
I got to as soon as I get my lesson cleared up, I'm going to show you how to create the proper proportions. I think I already did. You probably forgot. Thanks for nothing. Thanks for nothing.
Did you? Are you showing him the Loomis method?
No, I don't. That's the 8 heads. I don't like the 8 heads.
That was the first method that I started learning. That first week, that's all I was drawing was Loomis method.
How dare you try and teach your child? I let my kid fend for herself. Well, yeah, I would too. Well, you know what? That's another thing, actually. I discovered all my stuff because I wanted to do it.
Right.
I understand. If your child wants to do it, your child will discover how to do it. And I did it without the advent of any like internet. We barely had TV when I was that young.
Right.
I mean, Doc should know. I mean, he was like 50 when black and white TV came out. I mean, he remembers the Victrola and stuff like that with the big horn thingy at the end. What were you like?
Encyclopedia
You
instead of the internet.
College at that point, right? Back in the 1800s.
So anyway, you got to be, as an artist, you got to be willing to shed the tears. I'm just saying.
Right.
That's true.
If you never drawn until you're so frustrated you want to jump in front of a bus, you ain't drawing.
I should jump in front of a bus. Definitely. I should.
Well, I get a lot of the, bad stuff from Jeff. He's like, quit drawing, break your hand.
Jeff is a dummy. Jeff's a dummy face. Why does he say such nasty things to you?
I don't know.
If you're watching Jeff, what's his name? Jeff Muth?
Yeah, Jeff Muth. Yeah,
Jeff Moosehead. Moosehead.
Hey, listen, Muth. Stop discouraging Paul.
That's right. Moose. Jeff Moose. I'm going to call you Jeff Moose from now on until you're nice to my friend Paul.
But I mean, he gives me stuff to watch and things like that too. I mean, he tells me what to look at on YouTube and stuff.
I'll bet you $1,000 he's probably trying to mess with you.
I'm
going to lead him down the wrong path. I'm sure.
But yeah.
If only Jeff Moose could actually draw. Maybe if he Listen. Maybe if Jeff Moose would ever come onto the DrawStream and actually draw something, maybe I'd believe he's an artist. Because he has no right to speak to my friend Paul like that.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just afraid. Yeah, that's right. He's afraid of all of it. That's right. Don't you agree? Well, no, I don't need anybody to agree with me because I know it's the truth. Because I'll tell you something. Jeff is a bully. He's a mean person. He says those terrible things about my friend Paul. How dare you, sir? I challenge thee to a duel of art. A duel of art. Aha! Avant! Allons-y! Like Doctor Who.
Avast.
But Jeff's pretty good. I mean, I've seen him draw because we went to a convention and table together, and he was doing sketch cards for just about every customer that came up.
Yay, sketch cards. All right, good job.
And I thought it was amazing. I'd love to be able to do that.
Jeff was not impressed.
Really?
Jeff knows. I would hope to God that Jeff knows that I'm just messing.
Right.
Because I would love it. I would actually love to see him again. He's really a cool dude, and I'd love to see him on the stream once in a while. It would be nice.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, Doc, you remember the invisibility?
I do.
He upgraded it.
Okay, let's see.
Do it on the right piece of paper though, because the paper had other stuff drawn on it.
Okay.
But he upgraded the invisibility. Look.
Okay, all right.
Nicely done.
There we go. I mean, the first one was brilliant.
The kid's got chops. Right there. The first one was brilliant. He covered it up with a blank piece of paper. It was like, look, he's got this power, and invisibility, and he covered his drawing up with a blank piece of paper. And I was like, get the fuck out of here!
Brilliant. Brilliant.
God, it's hard to believe that kid's only 9 years old, man.
When he's a successful artist one day, he'll be telling that story.
Who, Paul? When Paul's a successful artist? Because he will be. My God.
Pops
I will make him better than Jeff Moose.
Yeah.
Pops is great. Doing the invisibility.
Oh, okay.
Sophia's
Sophia's really talented.
Classic.
Sophia's super talented.
He's smart. It's like the drawing might not be the best, but the concept was unbelievable for a 9-year-old, right?
Well, the drawing doesn't have to be the best for a 9-year-old. The fact that the child is like thinking of it already at this age, that's pretty remarkable. It really is.
Yep.
It really is pretty remarkable.
I think I was about either 9 or 10 when I started trying to copy John Byrne and George Perez.
Well, if you're going to copy anybody, you might as well do that. Definitely.
What's that?
John Byrne and George Perez are God.
And it was crushing when I couldn't do it. I couldn't understand why I couldn't just make it happen. You know?
It is. It can be, because it's like you want to be. You have a fandom, and it's like you have this thing where it's like, yes, I want to be as good as them, but you're not them.
Right.
But after a while, you realize you're you, and you're better at some things that John Byrne and George Perez do.
Oh, sure, you grow up, but as a kid,
you grow up.
It's like, I learned how to write. Why can't I learn how to do this? You know.
I'm still learning how. Well, actually, I shouldn't say I'm learning how to write. I have a bachelor's degree. I'm so posh and all that shit.
You do, in creative writing.
It doesn't fucking matter. Who gives a shit?
That's creative writing.
It's, dude, the most successful people don't have a degree on this planet. Give me a break. You know, I only got a degree because I wanted to show that I can. You know, that's it. Honestly, just to be like, yeah, I could do it. But, you know, big deal.
Yeah.
Wherever that is. You know, but the truth of the matter is that you're only as good as your talent, and your will can take you. That's it. Half of it's talent, half of it is will. And that's the truth.
I did a whole video about this, Rich, over on my Fine Art channel, about what is talent. And it comes down to this. Some people are just born and they can do it, whatever it is.
That's me.
And there are some people who have a talent for learning, and they pick things up easy and they just rock with it.
Right.
And then there's people that do it the hard way. They bang their head against the wall until it's mushy, but they eventually learn. And then the last category is quitters. But anybody can do art. It's one of those three ways.
Mm-hmm. That's true. It's very, very true. All right. Now, give me a second with this one. I got to adjust the leg here. I'm flying by the seat of my pants with this one over here.
My lighting sucks in here.
My lighting is pretty decent. I lucked out on this one. Looked out.
So I don't only draw in this room. I paint in here. The light's great for that. But...
There. That leg is too short. That leg is too short. Now it's a little bit more correct, I think. Boy, sometimes proportions escape even me, and I've been doing this forever. Appealing for kids' faces, easy to draw big eyes and a line for nose and the mouth. Yeah, that's true. That is true.
I mean, you just nailed it, though, Rich. It's the fundamentals, just like ball players. Yeah. They take batting practice, Even pros need to always keep the fundamentals in their mind.
Yeah, and sometimes it escapes me. So it's like...
Funny story about ball players and batting practice. When Kirby Puckett was in 2A, he used to get mad at the coach because the coach would be helping everybody else, giving everybody pointers and advice and stuff. And he's like, how come you never say anything to me? And he's like, Kirby, I ain't fucking with your swing. Just like that. He just like, I ain't even saying nothing to you. You got it. You just do it.
Yeah.
But it's true. That's what coaches are for, man.
You are totally putting my pirate to shame. Do worse.
What's that, Paul? Put that up there.
I can't help it, Carol. I just can't help it. I'm just... I can't help it. I cannot help it. I've got to be me. I've got to be me.
I see Bugs and Daffy and the Tasmanian Devil.
Yeah.
What the hell is that? What are you doing, man?
I was trying to do a proportion thing. Bugs in the front and then Taz a few feet behind him and Daffy way back in the back.
It looks good. It actually looks really, really good. Be happy for yourself. Be proud of yourself. You really did it well.
Thank you. Like I said, I'm trying.
Because yeah.
It's not small. No.
You gotta have listen. That's the other thing, Paul. Rich knows. Rich knows this. I know this.
Rich knows what?
You must have a song you sing to yourself the whole time you draw.
Is that what it is?
Always.
Yeah, I sing Dua Lipa all the time.
Yeah,
and then I sing Billy Joel and Dave Matthews a little bit, or is it like gangsta rap?
That a little Piano Man, and then Coolio right after that.
Yeah, a little Piano Man, and then
no Coolio.
F the Police. Right after that, I'm like, hey, yeah, F the Police. After I play Billy Joel, not really. Well, I would never say F the Police. That's one thing.
You and Doc both sing "Lick It Up." Admit it.
Lick it up.
See here, Doc. Here's a panel that I was doing in just the Loomis method, kind of like repeating all of the heads.
Loomis, way.
There's nothing wrong with the Loomis method for doing heads.
There's a lot of things wrong. I'll tell you why. Because when everyone decides to draw something like someone does, well, you know what? Here's my theory on it, if I may. You learn from the greats, and then you develop your own style after.
Yes. Right. Because I see that's they have the fundamentals to show you where to go, but then afterwards they tell you you're going to learn from it. And I see the shortcuts after. Because I've noticed, like turning the side face, you don't have to draw the whole circle, because sometimes you can just draw a line and then the side of the face that's really shaped.
There's also this famous saying, and I can't remember which artist said it, but he was a big one. He said, first you learn the right way to do it, then you start screwing up and you call it style. But yeah, your own style is just like your own signature. When you sign your name, it just happens. It just develops all on its own. You don't have to give it any thought.
That's right. Honeycomb's big.
Yeah.
It's not small. Oh, no. Honeycomb's got a big bite. Big taste. A big bite. Yeah. Yeah, the doc is if I really, which I will say it, I hope I become half as potent as an educator as Doc is. I hope so.
Well, I appreciate the compliment.
Well, the compliment is earned. Otherwise, I wouldn't say it.
I do love teaching.
So do I.
Watching
and I hope I get to do it. I hope I get to do this the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I mean, publish comics also every once in a great while, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, I hope I do this for the rest of my life.
I love watching the light bulbs go off in their heads when they realize,
that's the best feeling. Oh my God, that's the best feeling. Dude, oh my God. And it's like, holy crap. And then they tell you they love the lesson.
Yeah.
That's so dope.
I'll tell you like this. I ain't going to judge either one of you on what you do. I'm going to judge you on what your students do. Remember that.
My students are going to take over everything, man. I think there's going to be a big problem here for a lot of independent artists here, because I'm going to unleash all my little British babies, and it's going to be like the Beatles again, but with art stuff. And you're all effed. You're all effed.
I had one of my students, one of my teenagers, got all emotional with the painting, and there were tears, and I totally effed it up. And I grabbed a brush and I made 4 brush marks with it, and it was amazing. I was like, you were 4 brush strokes away from a great painting, but you gave up. Don't give up. Just push through the tears, push through the wrong, because there is no wrong. It's just paint. It's just paint. Nobody's going to die.
That is true. It's very true. That is very, very true. Let's see.
Now, I said that to her, then I came home and cried because I couldn't get this page right.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. What's this about?
All right. Jeez, I'm Pete, man. What the hell?
I know, right? I know. Let's see.
All right. I got to stop for a minute.
Oh, what's happening?
Nothing. I just start driving myself crazy.
I go crazy.
When I look in your
eyes, I go crazy. Paul Davis.
Oh my God, that dude. He wrote all the Get Laid songs.
Yes, he did. Oh my God. These are the songs you make babies with.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh God. Who else? There was David Pack also. I Just Can't Let Go. Do you remember that one?
Yeah. And what was the guy? Who was it? Rich that did Can't We Try Just a Little Bit?
Oh God. Dan Hartman.
No,
it's Dan Hartman. No. You're right. It's not Dan Hartman. It's someone else. Fuck.
Dan.
Consult Google.
Yeah. Google that shit. Quick.
Can we try? Dan Hill and Vonda Shepard.
Yes, Dan Hill, Vonda Shepard.
Yeah, Vonda Shepard was that chick on Ally McBeal.
Yeah, she was good.
Yeah, she's hot.
And she could sing too, man.
Yeah, and she has great pipes too, man. You know.
Great job.
Yeah. Honey. She has like honeycomb pipes. Yeah. No. Honeycomb pipes. A big pipe. Big voice. You know, big pipe.
And what was his other one? What was Dan Hill's other one?
The Rambo song. No, was it him? Was it him who sang that?
No,
who was it, man? What did he sing? I forgot what else he sang.
This was oh crap! Let me look him up.
Yeah, I know. It's like
Dan Hill.
Dan Hill, that's who it is.
Let me see. Mm-hmm. Sometimes when we touch.
Yes, I remember that one.
Yes. Why do we always hurt the ones we love? You make me want to be in your eyes.
Dave Matthews wasn't big here in Australia, and he was huge. And I love Dave. I used to love Dave Matthews Band, but then they started stink. Their last 2 albums were dreck. Their last 2 albums were absolute dreck. The last one they did good was Big Whiskey and the Grookers King. That was right around when oh God, what's his? It's not Leroy Moore. Leroy Moore is the oh God. Leroy Moore was the violinist, but he got fired from the band for sexual harassment on a dude. Yeah, I know.
There was a. If you ever want to hear a song that's just one of those heartbreakers, Patti Smythe and Don Henley, Sometimes Love's Just Not Enough.
Oh, it is Leroy Moore. Yeah, sometimes
she had a line in there that I never noticed before, and I heard it the other day when I was drawing because I have my playlist just rolling, you know. And she says, "And I don't really matter to anyone anymore." And I just went, "Oh my God, that's heart-wrenching." I don't matter to anyone anymore. Jeez.
Yeah, that sucks. It does suck. That does suck.
Good music, man. I've got a 70s playlist. I've got an 80s playlist. Good music ended in the 80s, so I don't have a 90s playlist. I have a heavy metal playlist. I have a fist-pumping, head-banging head list, song list.
Aww.
I've got the love songs. I've got the one called Acceptable Country that only has like 5 songs on it.
Acceptable Country.
And there's nothing better than Toby Keith is mine. Toby Keith is my jam. Toby Keith.
Ronnie Millsap, man, come on.
Well, he's older than you, believe it or not. So right. I don't know. Oh God, I keep hitting him with those age jokes, man. That's terrible. Why would I do such a horrible thing?
Well, they don't bother me,
Junior.
Oh, that's true. I know.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
Me and my kid listen to Charlie Daniels Band a lot.
Charlie Daniels.
I like Charlie Daniels.
But Ronnie Millsap was actually more rock and roll than he was country. He just kind of hit it so he could be a big star in country music.
I'll bet when I was a kid, I probably heard a lot of Ronnie Millsap songs, and I probably don't remember them. I probably don't remember.
Stranger in My House.
Probably.
Smoky Mountain Rain.
Yeah.
Oh, Sweet Darling, There Ain't No Getting Over Me.
Yes. I love that song. Oh my God, I love that song.
I wouldn't have missed it for the world. I wouldn't have missed it for the world.
Holy crap, I remember now.
Man, he had so many great songs.
He does. Yeah, is he still alive?
No.
Damn.
But it always killed me, you know, he's blind, and in his own he did a really good video, Stranger in My House, and he says, "Somebody here that I can't see." And I'm like, well, dude, I mean, he could be sitting right there.
You're blind, bro.
You're blind, motherfucker.
You're blind, bro. I hate to tell you. You know, don't want to be a downer on that one, but man, you can't see. I wonder if, speaking of seeing, I wonder if Carol can see this effing masterpiece that I just popped in this place. Boom.
Look at it, Carol.
Look at it. Look at this nastiness. Look at this. This is all hotness. Gee, how long did it take me to...
Well, you're not done yet. Ink it.
I can't ink it. I don't have any ink.
What?
I don't have any ink.
How can you not have ink? You're an inker.
You know what?
Oh my God.
I'm not an inker.
Okay, you're an
artist. Of course,
artist.
I can see it and I love it. Stop being good. Oh boy. All right, I'm going to shut up.
All right, well, get out your paintbrush and then paint it.
I don't have any paint. I have paintbrush, but I don't have any Black India ink, man. I don't. Not now.
You can brush some of my paint.
When I get my place. Later.
Look. I've got spring green right here.
Later.
I've got primary yellow right here.
All right, that's right. That's great. You have a studio.
I've got green oxide right here. Come on, I got paint for you. Now I don't know what to do with them.
Look at this. Look at that. Yeah.
This whole row behind me over here is not mess. That's all art supplies.
Of course it is art supplies. Of course it's art supplies.
I have a big basket of cool colors, a big basket of warm colors, a big basket of neutrals. Then I've got specialized colors that I pre-mix and put in little bottles.
Will you let me practice coloring on it? Yeah. I'll I could take a picture of it and I'll send it to you through DM. And
there you
if
go.
you want to jump on it, go right ahead. Going to jump on it, go right ahead. Trust your lips up so I know. Okay, cool. Yeah. Let me when the DrawStream ends, I'll make sure I send it to you. I think I have enough power in this thing. So where's my? Oh, here it is. Yep. Let's see. Does it go on? Okay, good. All right. Okay. Let's see. Actually, let me take a minute. Let me take a minute and take a picture of it now, so I don't have to wait. And then sharpen it up a little bit. Do you use Photoshop, Carol? Probably use Photoshop. Yeah, let me just mount that. Okay. Boom. There you go. Okay. Yep. All right. Let's see. Is there anything else I can draw? Yeah, I'll draw some creepy crawly thing. I don't know what the hell. I'll draw a troll person. Who knows? On the sketchbook. Ta-da. Boom. Let's do this over here. I'll just drop it. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. La 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 la. Let me see. There it is. Okay, yeah. Give me a minute with that one. I'm gonna crop it a little bit, and you should be able to extrapolate whatever is needed from there. All right, there. Adjust a little bit with the brightness and a lot with the contrast, and then drop the white point, drop the shadows, drop the black point, make it nice and dark, kill the saturation. Let's see, highlights. Push the highlights up, get rid of the shadows. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get rid of a lot of the there. Put more of the black point in there, a little bit less. Okay. Yeah, you'll be able to do that without an issue. Okay, sorry about that. I'm just moving around a lot of stuff. But Clip Studio and I don't get along. I use Photoshop and Clip Studio. Clip Studio and I don't get along very well. I love Clip Studio for what I do. I love it. I absolutely love Clip Studio, but that's all I use though. I mean, I've used Photoshop most of my life, so it's like shouldn't be all that bad. Give me a sec.
So I got a question because
no,
I'm pretty new.
I'm not answering you. Don't ask.
Okay, why ink? I mean, you got the lines, and then you're going to get the colors, which are going to cover it up anyway. Why ink?
Well, inking. Well, I'll tell you what. Inking is and has been a very necessary part of
Paul, bite your tongue. Color should never, ever color the line work. Never.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, this is why I'm asking, because I don't know. Why is that? Why?
Well, I can actually give you the historical answer to that question.
Okay.
Because I asked the same thing. Now, originally, the reprographic capabilities back in the day simply could not pick up pencil work and do it faithfully.
Right.
So inking was done to restate all the lines, the shadows, whatever, and inking developed from that. Technology today, you could literally draw a book in pencil and reproduce it.
Right.
That's true.
I mean, you could just scan it and then throw it into an art program and color on top of it, right?
You could.
You could. Go ahead, Doc. You first.
Well, I was just going to say, painters paint images without blackout lines.
Right.
All the time.
Well, okay. So if that's the case, it's like, why is it? Because I've been studying, line weight. And they say the closer it is, the darker it is. But if you're going to put color on top of that, doesn't the color really give it the dimension?
That's atmospheric perspective versus linear perspective. Linear perspective is what you use more when you're doing black and white work or geometric shapes. Atmospheric perspective is established by using color theory.
Right.
So, they're both equally viable. Like if I'm doing a painting, I don't worry about linear perspective because my color work is going to put things in the background to bring them forward.
Right.
So
Well, isn't that the same with like comic pages that are colored? I mean, the color's going to be the one that pulls it forward as opposed to the...
like if you draw two people side by side, and you blur this one and use blues, and you're vibrant with this one and it's red, it's going to come toward you.
Right.
Red is an advancing color and blue is a receding color.
But warm colors always supersede cool colors.
Yeah. But the inked line work is much more dynamic for doing action. Even Frazetta's artwork of action scenes looked like they were posed versus doing, just really good ink work. The characters look dynamic. They look like they're moving. So it does have its plus.
What inking also does is it takes a two-dimensional drawing and it gives a three-dimensional pop by line weight thickness as it progresses back from the foreground to the background. Like the closer the object in question, the main point of the object is, the thicker the line weight, and the farther away objects are behind that foreground object, the lines become thicker.
Right.
I mean, thinner. And
right,
what that does, it gives the perception, it gives the illusion of an object being closer than another one, even though it really isn't.
Mm-hmm. Now, can you do that with color? Yes, you can.
But
it's not as effective. But if you paint, then it's an entirely different thing. Painting is a different animal from drawing.
Well, I'm not trying to get into coloring and stuff because I'm just, focused on drawing. But, like I said, people are telling me to like learn line weight and all this depth dimension, and I'm like,
yes,
isn't that a little bit? I mean, isn't that something that I could let go if someone else is going to color it?
I mean, you can. Like, you'll see artists. Who am I thinking of here? They draw just very thin lines. All their line weights are the same. There's several artists that do that. God, I'm blanking on the name right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I've noticed in my short time that if you get the right color person, then they can give it so much depth as opposed to the.
That's a tricky thing. Also, whatever you see it also depends on the artist.
Hey, Jim,
the guy who's drawing the penciling. But I'll be honest, as a former inker, hint. Yeah, as a former inker, I would say that the way pencilers are now, they should be fully able to ink their own work, because inking is really just another extension of drawing. It really is.
Well, that leads me to the reasoning I'm asking is like, so I'm learning how to draw. Should I be learning how to ink too? I mean, I know.
Learn how to draw first. Learn how to draw first.
Yes.
Learn how to draw first. Don't consume yourself with everything else just yet.
If you're going to be doing sequential art, though, eventually, yes, you want to learn inking.
Yeah, and being that I used to be an inker, you can ask me anytime, and I'll show you.
See, I never learned inking. I had inkers doing my work back in the 90s. So Perotta was my first effort at it, and just through the course of the pages, you can see the improvement. Like going to the brush, really doing a lot of really good hatching and whatever. Jim says, if your pencils are tight enough, you don't need inks, but they add dimension and form to the drawing, making it pop more. Exactly.
No one cares what Jim O'Reilly says.
Listen.
I just said that, Jim.
Yeah, you're right. Nobody cares.
I mean, like I said, I'm pretty new at it, and so I'm learning all this stuff, and it's all hitting me. And like I said, I've been told to learn line weight and stuff, and I'm like, do I also need to learn inking if I'm learning the line weight? Because isn't the inking going to make it pop more, and then the colors on top of that is going to make it pop more?
You do the drawing as if that's all there's ever going to be.
Right.
Just draw. Don't worry about anything else until you get that.
See, statements like that, Rich, make me want to quit the whole art scene. I wish you would. I wish you would, you abominable man, you. Because you say Joe Mad?
Jim, Mad? He's made me want to quit many, many times. He's hurt my soul.
You're all ugly faces. You're not
I'm
beautiful
fragile.
like I.
I'm fragile.
Every word you say, Rich, is encouragement to me.
You're from Italy. You're fragile.
Fragile.
Fragile. Well,
Jim comes out talking long shit.
Yeah, Jim.
But it's true. Look at
Jim
those
should shut up.
pencils, guys.
Jim should be quiet. Why are you blowing
pencils.
up Jim? He just shows up out of nowhere, drops wisdom that I already said, but now you're like, oh look, here's Jim. He's great. But no, not me. No. Like, what the hell, man?
Jim, I'm still waiting on my cover, man. My publisher asked me about it, and I told him I don't know because Jim's not talking.
What you look like?
Yeah.
I don't want to
Hold
hear.
on, guys.
Oh my goodness!
The snow bucket ready to
All
go out
bundled up.
in the snow.
Awesome.
How about that? Look at that. That's awesome.
You gonna go play, boy?
You look great. Are you ready to go play in the snow?
Can he even move?
He said, "Yeah, he's ready."
All right, good. It looks like he's like in a one of those straitjackets or something. Jesus. Man.
Oh my gosh!
Can he even move? No, I'm not saying that he's insane. I'm just like he's so bundled up. It's like he's a mummy. Like,
from
oh, you guys
Christmas
got
story.
Jim O'Reilly in the chat. You need to tell him his ass better show up tomorrow.
Jim, show up tomorrow. Like really.
But yeah, I
wanna see
didn't.
your beautiful face.
I didn't plan
really
on
want to
coloring
see
any of my
you
stuff.
tonight.
But one of my kids is like, I really like to see it as a print, colored and everything. So I was thinking about that, and I was like, do I have to ink it if I get it colored?
Yeah, you
and I'm
want
like,
to. If
no,
want
you don't. You
traditional look,
don't. I'll tell you what. Send me whatever you can do for a print, and I will ink it for you. Christmas,
Oh.
Merry Christmas.
Awesome, thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, because like I said, my son really wants to see a certain one of them printed, and I'm like, I don't think they're that good, but yeah, I'd
Whichever
love
one
that.
it is, and I'll do that for you, man. Merry Christmas.
I'd
bro.
appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. That's what I do for friends. Are you going to be on, Rich? No, I'm not. I won't be. So
that's listen. That's what Rich just said to me a minute ago, Paul.
What?
You know, he said, "Oh, of course. You know, that's for my friends." And then I'm talking about inking my work. I don't know. I'll send you my page rate.
You asked me how much is my page rate. And I'm doing one print for him. You want me to do a whole book?
Yeah. Yes.
It's like, good, I'll be there then. Yeah, I'm not showing up tomorrow at all, man. So yeah, you're more than clear because I'm not going to be there. You know, because why would I want to be with a scrub like you?
Hold up, guys. Speaking of tomorrow.
Oh, joy. What?
Monday Madness. We will be out here with, I don't know if you guys know, but tomorrow at 5-something in the morning, Mike Barron is going to be on Fox and Friends.
Wow.
Tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern, he's going to be right here on the Madness.
I got to see that in the morning.
Oh, you don't have to see the afternoon one. Huh?
No, I'll be here for that one. I'm not watching. I'm going to be here.
I actually want to see that.
He's going to talk about his
about
experience with Fox and Friends again. Second time, I think, or third time.
Very cool. Very cool.
Man, I have to admit, as a comic book artist, I am disgusted with the way that little girl threw that article at him like he's a demon. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Wow. I was like, you have got to be kidding. This man's only been doing this for 4 decades. He's been doing it longer than her parents have been alive. And it's like, you know, I'm like this little, oh God.
This nothing of a person.
She is nothing. If you have to resort to really deep name calling a professional who's been doing this longer
and
than
then
she's been alive,
launching
she
a
is nothing.
campaign to take money out of his pocket.
Well, not just that, to reinforce hers.
Yeah.
Reinforce the campaign that she's doing with someone else.
Yeah.
That's low. You can't do that. You cannot do that in these circles like this.
Nasty people.
People will remember that shit. People will remember that. That article on the Daily Cause, she just outed herself as that type of person. She's pretty much finished. At least I hope she is. You can't do that. I don't care if she and I do have somewhat similar political beliefs or whatnot. That doesn't mean crap.
Yeah, listen.
The way that she went after this man, I worship this guy. Jesus Christ.
This is an example of a kid.
He's one of the
never
greatest
got their ass beat when they were young. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he's one of the greatest writers in comics, period. One of the greatest writers. It's like she injected all of whatever little politics she had into all of that.
Yeah.
Used all the little buzzwords, used all the little talking points. And I'm like, you need to shut up. This guy is a god. Give me a break.
And he's a gentleman.
Yes, he is too.
He didn't write anything racist.
Nope, not a racist. Not a racist.
She's taking the elements of what the story is all about, and she's taking it and twisting it to what the
She never even read the story, Rich. She's assuming what the story is about and lying about Thin Blue Line, which has nothing to do with roving cops running around killing black people. It was a flat fucking lie.
And I'd also like to know how does she, like what's the big deal about an actual police officer drawing a comic book?
Right.
Maybe he's really good. As a matter of fact, he was
really good.
Hey, what's up?
Really
good. What's going on with you?
How's it going?
It's all right, Joe.
How are things in sunny Arizona?
Great. Going good.
So this is all we're going to get is these little non-committal grunts?
That's all he's capable
Yeah,
of.
pretty much.
Okay.
Look, Rich, I didn't come out here to take your abuse, okay, man?
Yeah, well, you came out at the wrong time because I shall give the abuse because all you do is interrupt my flow.
Jesus, man. You know, this is why I'm really considering leaving the art community, Rich. You know, man, I don't need this abuse.
It's not my fault that you are
I know.
A chicken.
Nah, dude, I'm done.
Baby, come back. Any kind of fool could see I was wrong. Jim, come back.
Come back, Jim. Oh my God, he's doing this to like hurt my feelings now.
He's got you. He's got you.
Yeah, he did. He got me. He definitely got me.
Got you.
He did. He has me
So,
sprung,
Jim.
and I don't care.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going?
Hey, Jim. Real Jim.
The real Jim.
No, I just got my coffee. I feel better. What's up?
Hey, all right.
Good man. Good man. Hey, where's my cover, man?
When do you need that by? Like yesterday?
Well, I don't have a deadline, but my publisher was asking me, and I told him I hadn't talked to you since that email.
All right, give me a final deadline. When do you need it? Like do I have through the holidays to chill, or
let's say
can we go after the holidays? Like
January 10th.
January 10th. That works perfect.
All right.
Baby, come back.
All right, I'll have it too.
Because I've still got to get it colored.
I've just been shit busy in between kids and kids' girlfriends and all that jazz.
I know,
traveling.
And I appreciate what you're doing.
Dealing with Rich when I have to.
Dog gets spoiled, you know?
No. It's all good, Doc. It's all good.
I drew a cat with nipples.
But like,
I drew a cat with nipples.
Rich. How long did it take you to place the nipples, Rich?
And they're still wrong.
Fuck face. Okay.
Perfect.
Thank you.
They're still wrong.
Thank you.
Perfect.
They're not wrong.
The one on the right is wrong.
Man.
The one on the right is wrong.
It's
art.
No, it's not.
Sorry.
If you saw a nipple, aside from like going on Google and looking it up.
The one on the right is on an arc, not a straight line.
On her right?
God,
Or
man. No, see, there's your
All
arc.
right.
There's your arc, poopy face. Right there, okay?
Yeah, look how you bent that arc on her right
I
too.
didn't bend that arc, nothing.
You're wrong, Rich.
No, I am not wrong.
Looks good, Rich. Looks
you
good.
smell like old people.
Doc's just
You're like old
an old sidey ones.
Oh my God.
now that was perfect.
That was brutal. That was
Welcome
so
to
brutal.
America.
Oh my God, I'm gonna call. Oh my God, I can't breathe.
And I was just going to tell Doc that we had a medical emergency here this morning, Doc.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
No coffee in the fucking house, bro.
Whoa.
Oh, that's sacrilege.
Oh my God, that's
Poor
horrifying.
planning is what that is.
What the hell is that, man? Oh, that's
There
terrible.
look, we always have 2 cans in reserve. Okay, it's not when we run out we go get more. It's when we're you're down only 1 can in reserve, you go get more.
Usually
that
they're
par
like
level.
5 flavors, dude. They must have realized they were out of extra flavors when the regular stuff went out. They must have realized that all the other canisters were empty too, and went, "Oh shit!"
Listen,
Damn.
flavored coffee is an abomination before the Lord. I like coffee
And
flavored.
there's a woman in the house. Shut up, Doc.
I like coffee flavored coffee, tobacco flavored tobacco, and woman flavored woman.
Wow. All right. See, I didn't say anything this time, Pops.
Whoa.
You know, I didn't use the language, and here I am. I'm being
I
nice.
don't want to know anything about a man-flavored woman, okay?
He didn't
Just
say
I
he
didn't
said
say a
woman
man
flavored woman.
flavored woman. I said a woman flavored woman.
I know. What's the opposite of that, Doc? I don't want to know
All
nothing
the
about the opposite.
perfumes and powders and lotions and I mean, you ever kissed a girl that came away with so much makeup on your lips that you felt like you were Dolly Parton? Come on.
I'm gonna.
not a
Oh my
fan of
God,
makeup. It tastes like shit.
There were so
Yeah.
many wide openings for every single type of joke that I could possibly think of.
You have a wide opening, Rich. We know this. It'll pucker
know
back
what?
eventually.
You know what?
It'll pucker back. Just relax. You'll be all
Oh
right.
my God, Pops!
Got him.
Ugh.
Got him. Got him. Jim, did you see that? I got him.
Yeah, he did. But
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
yeah, well, it's
Is this Squirrel Girl?
yeah. I don't know what it is.
Looks good.
Squirrel go with the correctly placed areola. So I don't want to
Perfectly
hear any of
placed.
this crap.
Completely wrong nipple.
You know what? So's your face.
Doc's acting like they're all uniform or something. You've only seen 5, huh, Doc?
5.5.
Boobs.
One girl only showed him one.
Hey, between all the times I've been married and
I
working
gotta
in
know.
medicine, I bet you I've seen more boobs than all y'all put together.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't make that claim.
Whatever. So have I.
Dude, you would have to spend a month in a strip club to see more.
Dude, I used to live
How do we
with
get
a
here?
stripper. I saw all her friends. Trust me.
Oh,
Nice. Nice.
the difference being, of course, you saw desirable boobs. When someone's in the ER and they're a 300-pound blob, and you have to see that,
That's not boob stuff.
it's horrible. It's just
That's not
horrible.
boobs.
Those are moobs. They're not boobs. They're moobs.
Those are floobs.
Yeah, when it goes through and falls over the side of the bed.
Those are floobs. There's a difference.
All right, that's enough of that. We don't discriminate against boobs here. All boobs are welcome.
Yeah.
No, they're not. No,
Yes,
they're
they are.
not.
Rich,
By who's? By who's?
Rich,
What?
Rich, Rich.
What?
Even riches.
Stop being boobist.
Rich was showing his boobs last time we were here. I don't know what the hell.
I wasn't showing anybody's boobs. Ugh,
Honey
not
cold.
my
Do your own, dude.
Yeah.
it's not small.
Big
No,
Wanda
no,
has
no.
them.
Sometimes I think Rich is drunk half the time, doesn't remember what he did on the last show.
What are you talking about?
It depends on if he's medicated or not, Pops. Come on.
Oh my
He should be you should have to review his last show before coming on. Torture him like he tortures the rest of us.
Jim, since you're going to be joining him as co-host tomorrow.
No, he's not. I told him that I wasn't going to be there.
Yeah, he said he's not going to be here. It's the only
Yeah,
only
wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
way I'm coming. If Rich isn't here, I'm here. If
That's
Rich is
right.
here,
I
I'm
won't
out.
be there ever again.
That's right.
Well, look, guys, I'm not going to be here, so you both better be. No, I'll be here too, in the backstage, producing and working.
Work, what's that? Oh, work.
Yeah, I know.
Arr.
I got a lot of shit on the plate.
Honeycomb's big. Yeah. It's not small.
It's like this. Every time somebody puts an obstacle in front of you, you have two choices. You can power through it, or you can just lay down and lick your nuts. I've never been a lay down and lick your nuts guy. I've never been that guy. Never, ever, ever. I power through shit. If something doesn't go through, I'm looking at a way to make it happen through a different angle, through a different avenue. I got no stopping me.
I tend to agree with Adam Savage from the Mythbusters that failure is always an option.
It is.
Just not the one you want to take.
That's right. It's a result. Might not be the result you want, but it's a result.
Let's see. What else can I try?
All right, what's everybody's New Year's resolution?
I wasn't referring to any kind of failure. I don't know where that came from.
Wait, Rich, are you playing a dollar store pencil? What is that?
What'd you say?
Is that a dollar store pencil?
Well, it contains an 0.7 blue line lead. That's what I use.
Okay. All right. So that's a yes.
You can get a blue line lead for a mechanical pencil?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
I didn't know.
Just don't get the soft version.
No.
Yeah, don't get the soft version.
That's a crayon, and you don't want
like
that.
hell. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
That, and it's a lie that it fits into the non-reproducing because it'll absolutely show up on a scan.
Yeah,
it does. Exactly. So you got to erase a good portion of it before anything happens.
And use a separate eraser from blue line from graphite.
Yep, exactly.
Use a separate eraser?
Yes.
Yeah.
Never cross the streams. You'll regret it.
Cross swords.
Well, you'll only regret it on the page it fucks up. You'll never do it again.
You'll learn something. Well, it's like everybody used to tell me for literally decades, don't keep your cabbage up on the easel where you're working. You're going to drink out of your paint water. And it never happened in 40 years. And then last year, I did it.
Nice.
Now, I'm here to tell you, paint water does not taste as good as you might think.
It does.
Doesn't taste like Kool-Aid?
No.
Is that something? Is that something on the same level as that cigarette butt in the beer bottle?
Yes, it's exactly on that level. That's a lesson you only have to learn once.
Yep.
Look, you got the nipples right this time.
Go fuck yourself.
Wow.
Rich, are you having a cat person fetish? What is this?
Yeah.
Okay. Or whatever.
He's fleshing out a character design.
Okay, I got a silly question. Why blue line?
Well, I have an issue seeing monochromatically.
Okay, but most people seem to say draw blue line first and then draw.
Because after you draw in the blue line lightly, it's not going to show up on a scan, so you can just go directly to your ink and pick out the line you want. In other words, you can scribble 1,000 different gestures with a hand.
Yeah.
And they're there, but you just
need
one you're going to keep, and the others just disappear. You don't have to erase.
It's a way to tighten without making your paper a mess.
Right. You don't have to, but some scanners do pick up, like even blue line paper. Some scanners pick up the borders on it, and it makes a mess.
It does make a mess. You have to spend a lot of time cleaning it up.
Yeah. Like I bought a pack of Strathmore. The brand name blue line paper seems to be better about it, but I bought some Strathmore blue line. It was terrible. Every blue line showed up, no matter how much you adjusted the gamma. It just kept showing up.
Yeah. So what I usually do, I just usually ink it, and that's all. So
I blame Rich entirely.
Everybody blames me. Well, I mean, what I do now, Paul, is I pencil the page in the blue with the blue line and the regular pencil, and then I scan it, or I simply take a picture of it, and then I import it into Clip Studio Paint, where I just digitally ink it there. So, that's why I don't really carry around that much ink anymore, because I'm really sick and tired of having to mess with it.
Hey, Max, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Max?
Good to see you, sir. Jim said coffee, and I've put a craving on me, so I'll be back.
Coffee.
There's no coffee in the house. Quit saying coffee.
Java.
Okay, so I've had a lot of people tell me I should go digital because they say digital's easier.
No.
I'm asking. Now, me personally, I want to be able to draw at my table.
Yeah, dude. It's look. Part of this is fucking. Look, for digital, if you were drawing your comic and you were looking for a faster way to do it, so you know, I mean, you can undo a mistake as opposed to start the whole page over, whatever. Do you see what I'm saying? I kind of understand that, but learn to draw the way you're learning to draw. Then if you want to go fuck around and do other shit, that's fine. You know, but learn to draw with your hand and your eye.
You draw with your hand, man.
Not with tools. You know?
Once you get down your basics and you're drawing traditionally for a while, then you can consider digital. What I do is like a hybrid method. So like for speed. So basically I'll do all my roughs digitally. So I can like edit them really quick and get it the way I want. Then I'll quickly blue line it because it allows you to blue line relatively easy. I print that out and then I do my traditional pencils over top. And then I scan those traditional pencils back in. So because for me, the you know, when I'm planning out the book, I tend to sketch really wildly and then I tighten everything down. And it just makes a mess when I start traditionally. I do that throughout traditional. So I'm not dealing with, you know, it's for time saving basically, but you still have to know how to do traditional. You should start traditional, then add the digital tools in afterwards. You know,
See,
like
that's what I was thinking.
You should do traditional inking first, try it, see how you like it. You may love it and decide I never want to do digital. For me, I don't mind traditional, but again, inking, like Rich said, you don't have the mess. You're you know, you have to, if you make a mistake, it's easier to correct it. And that's, again, it's for speed for what you're doing for your book. You know, you have to look at, do you want original artwork to sell in the end? You know, you know, if you're going to start and do everything digitally, you're not going to have an original piece of art at the end of it that you can sell. You know
I don't think I'm going to draw my books. I mean, I think I'm just drawing to learn to draw. But
exactly. That's why I was saying, just do what you're doing. Learn to draw, you know, because all these same principles that you're learning traditionally would apply when you're doing it digitally.
Well, and the reason I ask is because, like, man, I'm going through a tree of papers. I think I had like 1,000 sheets of like copy paper, and I'm pretty much gone through all of it.
It's a renewable resource, Paul.
Well, that's why I was thinking about, you know, like I say, if you go digital, you don't.
No.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
If you start working digitally now, a year from now, when you want to look back at your work, you can do that if you saved it. But what if it crashes? Paper doesn't crash; it'll always be there.
What if the power goes out, Paul?
Well, that's why I mean, just like anything on the computer, you have backups.
No. What if the power goes out? You ain't gonna be doing nothing. You ain't gonna be doing nothing on your digital.
Actually, today that doesn't. No. Today that doesn't happen. Today, I could be in the middle of a drawing and my power can go out and it saves from the exact moment that I've started. So that really
you can't draw anymore. The power's out. You're done.
Oh well, yeah. Well, if your power permanently goes out, yeah. I mean, absolutely. You're not going to lose work. You're not going to lose work anymore.
What can happen? You know, when the power does indeed go out, you can take Jim Morelli's art and use it as Kindle when you throw it into the fireplace.
Right beside Rich's.
No, mine is already ashen.
After Rich's.
Oh,
yeah.
I will probably go digital next year.
Yeah,
but that's after 40 years of analog.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because you know, at some point he has to join the. At some time, you know,
Rich, shut up. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Right.
Doc, I think what he's saying is that you're old. I don't know. I could be misinterpreting what he's saying, but I think he's trying to insult you.
I enjoy the old jokes. Like when I first did my first illustrated book, it was on a cave wall with berries.
Doc, he's still upset about the nipple.
I know. The nipple burn got him.
It got him bad.
Poor Rich.
It got him so bad. He's doing a real good job on these two. You see that?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, they're looking appropriately.
So sure. You know what?
Yeah, they look better.
Right here, baby. Right here. Honeycomb's big.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but people have this misconception that like you're doing digital and you're not creating the art. No, my hands still draw the freaking pictures that I work on digitally. I still have to know, how to draw. It doesn't do anything other than save me time in editing. That's it.
Yes.
That's
and
the only thing
that's
it does.
another
It
reason.
saves you time in editing.
That's another reason I thought about going digital is because I put YouTube on and watch it in the background of everybody practicing, and so I could try to see stuff. And some of them work digitally, and they blow it up, like to this proportion that you could easily see it as compared to if you're doing it by hand.
Yeah, but you got to be careful with that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You have to be very careful. You have to be very careful with that because you can add a whole bunch of detail because it's blown up, and then when you shrink it down to your printing size, you have a jumbled mess. So you really should work. You should try to stay within the size the printable size of what you're going to see when it's printed, and work from there. You can zoom in, in and out, but don't make that like a really hard habit because if you forget about it, you'll over detail your work, and it'll just be a jumbled mess when you go to print.
Yep.
So, you got to know the ratio, which is usually like 25%.
Yeah.
There's a lot of digital that is so appealing. The ability to fix something without having to redraw the whole panel.
Right. Yeah.
Resize something. The hand's a little too small. Fine, I'll make it bigger.
Or the fact that you only can erase so many times on paper before it gives way. Where digital.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
if you're again times on the page, you need to get a fresh page.
You need to learn that. Yes, go through that page with your eraser 100 billion times and get the feel of how much pressure you need to apply with a pencil. Do traditional first. Once you're comfortable traditionally, and then you're talking about wanting to increase your speed and not editing and all that stuff, then move over to digital and try digital. But you should those mistakes need to happen. You need to work through those things. There's no shortcut to that, and you can tell artists that have shortcutted the process and gone strictly to digital.
Hey Paul,
you can just
thought about having Jim out on your show.
No, I mean, I'm more than welcome you to be on my show.
What day?
Huh?
No, he don't want me on the show.
Yeah, I'd love to have you on the show.
Oh yeah.
Is Rich going to be there?
No.
Rich?
Oh, all right. Yeah, I'm there.
Paul does a show Wednesday night called "The Realities of Publishing Comics."
And
the kind of stuff you're talking about right now kind of fits into, he can make a show out of that. He can make a show out of that topic very easily.
Yeah,
sure.
So, Pops, are you saying that even now as we speak, there's no coffee in your house?
Yes.
Why has no one gone to go fix this?
Well, they went somewhere. I don't know where. And I don't know when they'll be back. And
bro, I feel so
bad. The
bad.
point is it wasn't there when I woke up when I needed it.
I almost want to jump on a plane and bring you some.
Yeah, I could really use a cup of coffee. Ain't no doubt about that right now. Pepsi's trying to fill the caffeine void, but
There's a jar on top of my refrigerator, by the way, that I keep $1 bills and loose change in. And it is saved up until the coffee maker dies of exhaustion. So there's always enough money to go get another one. because that's just not, we don't let that happen. We never run out of toilet paper, coffee, or bread. Just saying.
I'll run out of toilet paper before I run out of coffee.
Thank you.
Well, like I
Thank
said,
you.
I'll wipe my ass with the bread
it
instead of the
probably-
coffee.
I'll wipe my ass with my cup. You don't
Okay,
understand.
yeah.
I gotta have my cup.
Whoever
Jim is
made
my
coffee
people.
yesterday just assumed there was other coffee in other canisters and didn't say anything. Then today, when they went to make coffee, there wasn't shit.
Pops, all I can say
Yeah, you see,
is
it's like that doesn't happen.
I've banished my kids for far less when it comes to coffee.
Thank you. Thank you. Thou shalt not run out of coffee.
Yes.
They will learn.
There's only one person that pays attention that needs, it's like, look, there's the guy that makes the coffee every day, right? My son. And then there's the person that goes shopping. If them two can't get together, not much I can do from down here. Not much I can do. He didn't tell me it was gone. He didn't tell her it was gone.
When the little tub is like halfway down, I'm already making sure the other two are over there. You know what I'm saying? I start panicking. It's getting low.
I don't even brew my coffee anymore, man. I just chew the grounds. It's just wasting
Anyway,
time.
guys, it's that time to roll around and tell everybody where you can be found. And I got another show to do in about 30 minutes. So, Jim O'Reilly.
I don't want to be found.
You'll be here tomorrow night on the Monday.
I'll be here tomorrow. On the Monday Madness. I will be here by myself without Rich. So it'll be a really good show. So show up. You guys will have fun. It'll be great. And we'll just make fun of Rich the entire time.
Your mustache will be here.
Half my mustache. I'm going to shave half of it off tonight.
Okay.
I do have Mike Barron. I'm going to try to get Brian Christgau to come out and talk about Six Gun to the second trade of Six Gun Gorilla. Because that's active on Indiegogo right now too. So, gonna get Mike Barron, Private American. You guys know.
Hey, Rich, will you be joining me in sculpting with me? Sorry, Paul. Go ahead.
Paul Gomez 790 on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm here on Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Central, 5 Eastern, I believe it is. Other than that, I'm just getting started, ready for my next Kickstarter in February, Prelude to Aurora. That's where I'm at.
Cool. The Docster.
I am Doc Blalock, writer, artist, creator of Pariah Blood and Mud, a OG soul biscuit. You can find me on YouTube under Doc Blalock. You can find me on the Twitter at Doc Blalock8404. And as always, on Madness.
Okay. I'm Rich. I draw stuff. You can find me on Grindr. You can find me. Yeah, I know. I draw cat boobs all day, and I sing in a barbershop quartet.
And incorrect nipples.
Incorrect nipples.
Yeah.
I'm a Pisces, and I love long walks on the beach and puppies.
If you like pina coladas,
getting caught in the rain where you can see.
I'm Pops Van Sant with the Christmas beard. I can't wait to get rid of this fucking thing. I swear to God. I told the kids I'd grow it until Christmas to see how give them the Santa, but my God, I hate it.
That looks good. No, keep it.
Yeah, you look distinguished.
Anyway,
that was the word I was looking for.
Yeah, you should learn how to read, Jim, but that's okay.
You know what's up. We got 24, 25 some shows all week long. Good stuff to watch. Replay it in the middle of the night for you people in other parts of the world. Try to keep everybody up to date on what's happening in the indie world. You know what the good books are and who the cool people are to hang out with. They're usually here. That's all I got, guys. To those of you who watch, we appreciate you. You guys that come out and join us for the shows. We appreciate you. And for everybody else,
peace out.
We're gonna play commercials and we're gonna get out of here. That's what we're gonna do. Did you guys see Bonzart's new commercial?
Good day, Kips and Scabs. You actually managed to reach our first goal of 30 followers on our Kickstarter to fund Bound for the Sticks, a novel by Bonzart Bogle that will include Roar, the founder. But you're not off the hook yet. We need a lot more kibble before we can fulfill this campaign. Our next goal is 50 followers, which will unlock a new item that will be made available during the campaign. A miniature of our protagonist, some scav I never heard of. Regardless, you get to visit Arcology, the capital of the multiverse, founded by me, Duncan Lexicon, and you'll get to see my studio and my horde of collectors down the end of the hall casino. So, get to work! And in case you are Totok to visit our beautiful city, check out our video guide, link in the description, and of course make your stay your way.
America's southern border has become a war zone. Human traffickers, drug smugglers, and terrorists flow across the Rio Grande with impunity, secure in the knowledge that no one will stop them. A distant federal government lectures Americans on their privilege while punishing overworked Border Patrol agents who were helpless to stem the tidal wave of invaders and determined migrants. Second-generation Cuban-American Marcos Zamora is a military vet, more patriotic than most Americans. No longer able to ignore the chaos at his doorstep, he acts. Joined by his best friend Gus, they hit the border every night, saving lives while stopping violent drug cartels and other opportunists. The government reacts with fury at Marcos' attempts to preserve American sovereignty, deploying the full might of their enforcement agencies. But Marcos understands that the only thing the rich and powerful fear is bad publicity, and he records every encounter. Whoever he is, this private American must be stopped. Illustrated by Richard Bonk and written by Eisner winner Mike Barron, Private American is his version of Captain America, and maybe a little Punisher, taking part in this ongoing, violent, and very real battle of good versus evil in the war for American sovereignty. Grab your copy at theprivateamerican.com.
We have a secure border, and that is a priority for our administration.
Step it off, break it down and lose it. Come on, follow us to the new revolution. Come on, step it off, break it down and lose it. Come on, follow us to the new revolution. That this battle I am never losing. I'm choosing to ignore the cuts and bumps and bruises. I'm cruising through these haters, leave them looking stupid. They foolish if they think
So let me hear my conclusion. I'm through with all these part-timers and their excuses. I'm bruising eagles left and right every time I do this. I'm shooting for the top, no, I'll never settle with you. Did the future's in my hands, my grip will never lose it.
Hey, everybody, Dirk Manning here, the writer and creator of numerous comic books and graphic novels, including Nightmare World, Tales of Mystery, Brave But Not Dead, all kinds of stuff. And I am super excited for you because you are getting to watch right now, right this moment, out of all the things we're going to be doing, you're getting to enjoy and revel in the Madness Comic Network. And that is awesome. Thank you for being here.
How do you end this thing? How do you put the where's the brakes on this bus? I forgot.
Jazz hands. Jazz hands are great.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit